gentlemen, welcome to another segment of Traveling with TVma, the Tea Show, with your host, LaTanya White. So get ready for the business, the education, the community, and the travel tea. So tune into one of these upcoming segments and get ready to launch your mind into the deep. Get ready for the tea.
Hey world, you're now traveling with your girl. Guess what? I'm back. It's your girl TVmaTheTea. Welcome to an all new debut launching podcast show with Traveling with TVmaTheTea. Before I start this show off, I wrote a little statement and here it goes. Wonderful Wednesday to you, adventurous, and for my exclusive travel group, marvelous Monday to you. 2020 has been a whirlwind, and I don't have to remind you of the pains, but no matter the downs, we have to remember our ups, our drive, our strength, which makes us a resilient bunch. So the mantra for 2021, positive vibes only, and we're gonna keep it moving. I've shared joys of content creating with many of my fellow creators, and it's only reasonable to get back at it because guess what? 2020 has taught me time waits on no man, and tomorrow is never promised. I'm shouting out my rock, my hubby, my kids, my mom, my family, great friends such as you, and all of you adventurous you. I'd like to pray God's great blessings in my new debut launch, and without further ado, with that, I'd like to reintroduce myself. I am your local Houston blogger. I am your cruise planners land and sea expert. I'm your motivational speaker and educational tutor as well. Guys, you're now traveling with TVmaTheTea. I'm excited about my VIP guest today, guys. You know who it is, and maybe you don't know. If you're behind the scenes, you already know. But for those of you that don't, you got to keep watching the show to get this tea. Guys, keep it locked. We're definitely going to be right back with our first guest. Keep it locked.
I'm feeling
TVmaTheTea.
Burning bridges
Come along.
from a past life full of scars. Ask me where I'm coming from, and I'll share with you my soul. Ask me where I'm going to, I'll have to meet you down the road. It's not time, no. It's not time, no.
This is good. I was really impressed.
There's a long way left to go, dancing down the open road. I am on a journey. There's a long way left to go, dancing down the open road. I am on a journey. Pretty colors of the sea. I'm a bird half high and free. Thinking about old movements made, the path my destiny has laid. I need to travel light. Oh, but I'm feeling human nature. And your eyes, they shine so bright. Ask me where I'm coming from, and I'll share with you my soul. Ask me where I'm going to, I'll have to meet you down the road. It's not time, no, 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 it's not time, no. I am on a journey.
You're now traveling with TVmaTheTea. Come along.
On a journey. Pretty colors of the sea. I'm a bird half flying free. Half flying free. Ooh. Half flying free. Ooh. I am on a journey.
TVmaTea.
Come along.
Right on.
Amen.
I'm a bird, high flying free, high flying free.
Traveling with TVmaTheTea. All right, today's agenda today, what's the travel tea? So today you're going to learn what has been up with me for 2020. We're going to talk travel with some of my favorite travel brands in the industry, guys. I got two people here that you guys know and love. You really love these brands. We're going to get their tea today, and we're going to have a little fun. So keep it locked. You don't want to miss this tea. Just to give you a little snippet of what I've been doing for 2020. If you follow me, you know that I have been virtually podcasting. I've been talking travel with a lot of travel brands, especially the two that you're going to see today. And I've been sewing masks. I did have an injury, recovered from that, and I've been dealing with coping with the loss, guys. But other than that, I've been enjoying family time and enjoying it while I can, and I suggest that you guys do the same thing because, like we said earlier, tomorrow's never promised. I've definitely been booking my clients for travel. I've been taking care of their travel needs too during the pandemic. So if their trips were affected by the pandemic, I've been moving them around. You know how it is when you got a good travel professional. And I've been, of course, talking travel with the hottest travel brands in the industry via virtual podcasting. So, plus I've been traveling too. Guys, keep it locked. We're going to be right back with Sandals All-Inclusive Luxury Resorts, Hunter Smith. Keep it locked. You don't want to miss this tea. We'll be right back.
And in preparation for welcoming guests back to Sandals, we're once again setting a new standard of excellence with our platinum protocols of cleanliness to give guests even greater peace of mind. With extensive research from local ministries and health officials, the Center for Disease Control and the World Health Organization, we've instituted advanced hygiene practices across 18 touch points. A triple check system that includes inspecting, cleaning, and sanitizing hard surfaces and common areas every 20 minutes. Adding auto-dispensing hand sanitizing stations throughout the resort. To ensure the utmost safety, Sandals will be using hospital-grade disinfectants, electrostatic sprayers for advanced cleaning, UV lighting equipment to inspect cleanliness, and air duct sanitization for each room before every guest's arrival. We've gone so far as to steam clean and sanitize carpeting and flooring prior to arrivals, and placing personal hand sanitizers in every guest room. For added safety, all staff members are required to wear protective face gear at all times. And from now on, guests will be able to begin their Sandals experience before even leaving their house. Guests can check in online at home, which lets them bypass the front desk and go directly to their rooms. Stricter physical distancing protocols have also been put in place in every part of the resort. In addition, all of our spa facilities and sports equipment will be sanitized before and after use with hospital-grade disinfectants. We're also committed to providing a dedicated quality inspection team at each resort to ensure strict compliance and implementation of these safety protocols so that our guests can enjoy a 5-star luxury included vacation that's 100% worry-free. Our entire family is ready to welcome you back to Sandals, where everyone is once again ready to show you the time of your life. So, don't worry about a thing, because at Sandals, everything's gonna be all right.
Oh, hey guys, welcome back. I was enjoying the moment, honey. You're now traveling with TVmaTheTea. Guys, welcome my very first guest today, Sandals All-Inclusive Luxury Resorts. I have Business Development Manager Hunter Smith is in the building. Say hey, Hunter. Introduce yourself for the people.
Well, you already introduced me, but my name is Hunter Smith. I do come from Kansas, but I've been all over the world working at different brands and resorts and cruise lines and I've been living in Houston for about 3 years, almost 4. Thank you, COVID. Forgot about that year. But yeah, I've been living in Houston. I've been working for Sandals Resorts. I mean, it's a 5-star luxury company in the Caribbean. It's all inclusive.
That's
Taking
right.
you to the resorts. You've been to the resorts as well. We have the best beaches, the best food, best accommodations.
Spill the tea.
Spill the
we
tea.
have a lot of people who have not got to experience beaches or Sandals all-inclusive resorts. Spill that tea for them. Let them know about the brand.
So our Sandals resorts are for couples only. And it's all-inclusive. And when I mean all-inclusive, it's like a super all-inclusive. We offer the most amenities than any other brand in the world. Whether it's from 5-star cuisine from around the world, our global gourmet, to premium liquor. We take care of airport transfers. Our accommodations are unreal. I mean, you've seen the over-the-water bungalows at 3 of our different resorts. We have so many different room styles. It's unreal. I always say it's like, if you were going to build a house, tell me what your room would look like. And I guarantee you Sandals has that room style at our resorts. We don't have tipping at our resorts. We have our English Guild butlers that are to die for. Those are just some of the little features at our resorts. And then our beaches brand is for everyone, but really it's kind of catered towards families.
Yeah.
So you'll have your Sesame Street characters all around the resorts, our water parks, Xbox lounges, and all that. So great partnerships with our brand.
That's right. It is great, guys. So with that being stated, let's get into some excursions. Can you talk about some of your favorite excursions you've experienced?
Oh my goodness, the list is too long, but
I know
I'll let you know a few of my favorite ones. In Exuma, in the Bahamas, swimming with the pigs is a must.
Definitely.
It is so unique. And some of you are probably like, swimming with pigs, that sounds horrible.
They're so cute, guys. They're so tiny and cute.
They can be tiny, but they can also be ginormous.
Oh, yeah.
The biggest one I saw was like 700 pounds.
Oh.
And I have this pig swinging up to the boat, and I'm like, I have food. This thing's gonna eat me and the food. But swimming with the pigs, absolutely incredible. I mean, you go out there and hold the little piglets.
Yes.
You go out to a Goanna island. It's the bluest water you'll ever see in your life.
That's right.
And so it's one of the fantastic excursions. Dunn's River Falls is probably the most popular excursion in Jamaica.
Man. That's a workout though, guys. You got to make sure you're in shape for that, because that ain't no easy feat, honey.
Yeah, that's true. And then there's so many different unique excursions you can do in the Caribbean, whether it's be adventurous or just to be like a little sightseeing tour. Like in Grenada, I went to the Nutmeg Factory. I got to see how they do all that. They're the #1 provider in nutmeg in the world. And it was amazing to go there and see them just, these ladies are all just sitting around a little table, and they're just cracking little nutmegs and just throw it away and put it in their little potato sacks. And it was like, holy cow. It's incredible. And then they also had the cocoa factories that were to die for, the mud baths in St. Lucia. I mean, the list can go on and on.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Have you ever been parasailing?
Oh yeah, many times. Is that what you did?
Yeah, but that's when I lost my phone. I don't know if I'm going to go again. All the footage, I don't even want to remember about that.
I'll go find it. I'll find it for you.
It's in the bottom of the ocean in the Bahamas somewhere.
It's all right.
I mean,
I'm a scuba diver. I can take care of
Okay.
that. Sandals does provide scuba diving.
Yeah.
So you never know. Maybe I'm going to go out there and find it for you.
You heard it here first, guys. All right, favorite foods. Look, when we went to St. Lucia, I truly enjoyed the pub, guys. You gotta go check out the pub at Sandals Regency Latak. I mean, my hubby and I, we stayed in the place. We even met some friends, Patricia and Alex, and oh my God, they had the place rocking. Look, Hunter, when we went in one night, everybody yelled our friend's name. Alex, what's up? I was like, dude, what time did you leave the pub? But the pub, guys, it goes down in the pub.
It's a nice little discotheque. With our Sandals brand, we have up to 16 restaurants at our resorts. Most resorts have about 10 to 12 different restaurants, and it's always included. And then with our beaches brand, we have up to 21 restaurants, such as Beaches Turks and Caicos. But also like in St. Lucia, where you were, where it's a stay at 1 and play at 3 resorts, that gives you 27 restaurants to try. And it's all 5-star global gourmet. So it's like, do I want French today? Do I want Indian tomorrow? Do I want, I don't know, you can have all that in one day if you wanted. It's amazing. With all the food options, like you'll walk it off and you'll swim it off.
Sure will.
But eat as much food as you want. I mean, if you want to go, like Butch's Chop House is probably my favorite restaurant, and it's a steakhouse. You probably can't tell, but I love food. I will eat as many restaurants as possible on our trips. But I'll go to Beach's Chop House and I'll order like a filet, a ribeye. Like I'll order like 3 meals for myself and it's always included. Yeah, I love it. I love the food, and everything's included. So if you really wanted 18 ribeyes and lobster tails, it's coming to you at no cost, and they're gonna keep bringing it out to you. And you're like, okay, we're done with this, but you know what? Let's go to hibachi next door. Yeah. Let's try that. Let's try this. Let's try dessert. There's so many restaurants. You can never, if you want to eat at a different place around the world at our resorts, you can do it every single day.
You can experience different type of cultures, guys, at Sandals and Beaches. So, guys, if you're looking for an awesome adventure at a luxury resort, Sandals and Beaches is where you need to go. And if you want to get there, I'm your girl. Make sure you get to my website. All right, guys. Hunter, that was the tea, darling. And you know I love it when you drop that tea. Air 5, Air 5. All right, guys, keep it locked. We're going to be right back. We're going to be talking travel with my next guest, one of my favorite brands. It is going to be Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines, Rusty Fletcher. You don't want to miss this tea. Keep it locked. We'll be right back.
I want to go on a vacation where I don't have to worry about a thing, and I'm free to try new things. I want to be free to be with the one I love. Once you're in our world, everything is free. Now that's freedom. That's Sandals. I want to go on a vacation.
We'll be right back with Royal Caribbean, Rusty Fletcher.
Ma'am.
You remember?
Go ahead.
Okay. So you can see. All right, guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. You're now traveling with TVmaTheTea, your local Houston blogger, your cruise planners, land and sea expert, guys. Guys, in the studio today, I have Royal Caribbean Cruise Line business manager, Rusty Fletcher. Rusty, tell the people, hey, and introduce yourself.
Hey, everybody. I'm Rusty Fletcher. I'm the business development manager for the Houston area and, of course, for Tanya White. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
No problem, Rusty. Rusty, as much as we miss cruising,
Yes.
my darling, can you spill the tea about, give the people a little bit about Royal Caribbean? Because a lot of people was expecting to take their cruises in 2020
Yes.
and
Yeah, we've had to disappoint a lot of people this year, and it's been a challenging year, but we've been rocking and rolling on the back end, and we're so excited about the future to come, and we're literally waiting. Just any day now, we'll have more information about our next steps so that we can begin sailing again. And for those of you that haven't cruised with Royal Caribbean before, we are the adventure cruise line. So we are the cruise line that you come to if you're looking for those one-of-a-kind experiences on board and on shore. We are known for delivering experiences that are first ever at sea and kind of just wowing our cruise guests. And we've been continually working toward that goal, even though we haven't been sailing for the past year, and we've got a lot coming. So some things I can share with you, some things I can't.
I'm gonna pull it out.
I'm
gonna pull it out of him.
Don't get me in trouble now.
I'm not going to get you in trouble, but I'm going to ask you about this tea right here.
Yes, ma'am.
What is up with the new world-class terminal? I mean, we started talking about it when we last podcasted together, and that was in 2019, and then we talked about it again in the summer of 2020, but I think you got more tea on there. You want to drop it?
I do. So first of all, this is a project that has been years and years in the making. This didn't just come out of nowhere last year, and unfortunately with COVID happening, we did have to postpone our project. We're building a $100 million terminal in Galveston, and
Wait, say that again. Where?
in Galveston. Sorry,
I
in
heard
case
that.
you didn't know, we've got a brand new world-class terminal coming in Galveston. It'll be very close to the current piers. And with that investment, Galveston is actually changing the entire harbor front as well. So you can expect to see a lot of positive changes coming in Galveston. But with our terminal, it's designed to get you through the process quickly. You can literally go from your taxi or your drop-off point onto the ship in 10 to 15 minutes flat. There's none of that waiting around and winding through lines. So that's really exciting. It's going to be a beautiful terminal. And of course, we're building that terminal to fit the world's largest class of ships, the Oasis class ships, which is very exciting for Galveston.
Which brings me into my next topic, honey.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go ahead and introduce them to the Oasis. Guys,
Yes.
we are getting, tell them, Rusty.
We are getting the amplified Allure of the Seas, and that is coming, I believe, in November 2021. In fact, we're going to open up our deployment schedules for that this week. So I was hoping that it would have happened today so that we could talk about the exciting itineraries that would be happening, but I believe by Wednesday or Thursday, we'll see that. So definitely call Tanya. She's going to help you out with that. But the Oasis class ships are very exciting because they're really a true resort vacation at sea. Our ships are designed really to have more onboard offerings than you can actually do in a 7-day cruise. And it's designed like that on purpose. It's because we want you to come back again and again. So those sea days are really going to be your best days, in my opinion.
Excited. We finally have an amplified Oasis class in the harbor of Galveston. Guys, y'all just don't know how important this is for the city, how important it is for Houston, how important it is for the travel industry. It has definitely been a long time coming. I asked Rusty like 2 years ago, Rusty, when we getting it? When is it coming? When is it coming? I know y'all working on it. When is it coming? And we finally have it, guys. But you know what? In 2019, it really truly seemed like 2021 was so far away.
Right.
And after 2020, shoot.
I'll tell you, yeah. So we were supposed to bring the ship here, I believe October of 2021. And when this news was first announced back at the end of 2019, I was like, gosh, this cannot come soon enough. This is going to be forever away. For some reason now, looking back, even though it's not coming until November of 2022, I feel like it's going to be tomorrow, in the blink of an eye.
I do
you know?
too. This year's already going by so fast.
Yes.
Have you noticed?
Yeah,
We're already in March, guys. We're already in March. All right. So let's get to Royal Caribbean's island. Perfect Day Coco Cay. Spill the tea about Perfect Day Coco Cay. Look, I was supposed to go blog for you. What was it, March of last year to Perfect Day Coco Cay, guys? Y'all saw that helium balloon in the commercial. I was gonna bring you the tea straight up from there, and then guess what? COVID hit.
Yeah, and we'll get you back on board soon, I promise.
Thank you, because I can't wait.
Because your clients have to see this. It's an amazing island. It's a private island that we've had for several years, but we have turned it into a world-class private resort destination that's only accessible when you cruise on Royal Caribbean. At about $150 million to develop, it is truly one of the best cruise line destination that you can go to. In fact, it's been rated as the highest rated cruise line destination from our guests that have gotten to sail there so far. It's built with 7 different neighborhoods, so no matter what your particular style or vacation mode is, you're going to find it there. So if you've got the family and you want to have a great time at our Thrill Water Park, that's available. If you're looking to chill under the palm trees with a coconut drink in your hand, you can go to our luxury private cabana section. The food on the island is absolutely amazing. Everywhere you look, there's just something new and exciting to see.
And what's new there? That was supposed to debut.
We were supposed to debut our overwater cabanas. It's the first cabanas in the Bahamas, and then COVID hit. So they're there. They're waiting for you.
Could nobody bring it to you live, guys? Not one travel advisor couldn't bring it to you live because COVID put everything on standstill. But guess what, guys? Patience is a virtue.
That's right.
Somebody's going to bring it, and I hope I'm going to be one of those groups that brings it to you first. So guys, you definitely don't want to miss this travel tea. All right, let's talk about healthy return to service.
Yeah, so this is, hugely important, and it's been the top of mind for our guests, for the communities that we visit, and not just top of mind, but it really and truly is what we have always focused on, and it's been a priority for us, since our inception over 40 years ago.
Right.
But COVID-19 has really kind of changed the game a little bit. And so we've spent the last year working with the top minds in the world in several different fields to understand everything that we're doing and how we can really bring it to the next level and make it even safer. And we've actually learned quite a lot about the sanitization protocols that we had in place. They were already kind of top of the bar, but we've also were able to make 65 recommended changes to kind of bring us over the top. And science is playing a huge part in our return to service. Technology is going to be playing a huge part in our return to service. So one thing that's really exciting, and for you cruisers, if you've cruised before, you'll be excited about this. We're going to completely change the way we do our mandatory muster drill. That boat drill that you've got to do on embarkation day.
Spill the tea.
So, before you had to go to a muster station, you had to sit through like 30 minutes of this is what you do in the event of emergency. Now we're going to be letting you play a 5-minute video on your phone or on the television in your stateroom. You're not going to have to go to a muster station and sit through that 30-minute process. You will still have to visit the muster station just to check in, just to say, hey, I'm here. I know where my muster station is, but we're going to get you right back to vacations. There's no more of that corralling around. So
that sounds like quicker to the fun to me.
It is exactly quicker to the fun.
Well, I can't complain about that.
Yeah, we're doing some things with technology, with our tracelets, so that we can really keep you safe on board. We're expanding our entertainment, our food options, basically everything that we do on board. Everything is going to be exactly like the cruise vacation that you've experienced in the past, and you can absolutely look forward to that. But we're going to offer more of those services so that we can have fewer people participating at one time, and our tracelets are going to be a big part of that. There's actually so much, and I wish I could talk to you about it all. But I'm not permitted to just yet, so we'll have to come back and do another podcast in the future.
That's right, and he's always available to deliver and drop that travel tea. All right, let's have a little bit of fun, guys. So before I even get into that, I want to talk to you about the new CDC requirements. Guys, at the end of January, the CDC came out with new requirements. If you are traveling outside of the United States, you need a negative COVID test to enter back into the United States. And some countries also require you to have a negative COVID test just to enter into theirs. So make sure you're working with a professional travel advisor who can walk you through this process. And if you don't have one, you know one now. All right, guys, let's have a little bit of fun. So let's talk about the funniest thing that has happened to us in 2020. I would say for me, I don't really recall. 2020 was just that kind of year. I mean, it was literally just that kind of year. And Rusty, thank you so much for coming through for my aunt's funeral.
Absolutely.
That was like a very important thing for me, and she really loved Royal Caribbean. So thank you from my uncle to you. We really appreciate you.
Oh, it's our pleasure.
But the funniest thing that has happened, I don't even know, guys. I mean, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to come back. Hunter, do you have anything funny that has happened to you in 2020?
Ooh, that's the hardest question I've been asked.
Maybe why did I even ask that?
Right? Absolutely.
Let's see. The funniest thing that's happened to me. I'm speechless.
Honestly, I can't even think of anything funny that happened last year. It was a tough year, but we still did have some amazing times. And
it's like, why we can't
we had to
y'all?
reevaluate, everything that we did, the way we do business on a normal basis, the way we, the way we operate in our own homes and stuff like that. I'm sure some funny stuff happened. But it's just not coming to mind right now.
I'm going to drop this one. Has this ever happened to you guys? Have you ever got out of your car, went into the grocery store, got the shopping cart, proceeded to push the shopping cart,
where you're going with
and
this.
People were looking at you crazy and you didn't know why, and then you realized you left your mask in the car?
So,
had that happened to y'all?
So this just happened today. When I saw you all when we were walking in from the parking garage, you're like, oh, let me hold the elevator for you to get on. And I was like, hold on, you guys go ahead, because I forgot my mask in my car. But every time I I go everywhere with it, and it's always on my arm. But in the car this morning, nothing. And so I was like, I had everything with me, and I was like, nope, you guys go ahead. Forgot my mask.
It wasn't funny at the time for me, y'all, but when I think about it, I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, I gotta run back to my car because I forgot my mask. Y'all, these people didn't even say anything. They let me get almost a half a full shopping cart before people was really looking.
Oh, so you were already in the store.
I was already in the store.
Wow.
She was committed.
I was committed. I was trying to get in and out. So that has literally, I'm going to say it was kind of the funniest thing because it was funny after I thought about it, but it wasn't funny when it was happening. Rusty, what about you?
Funny things. Oh gosh, how many times have we been on a Zoom meeting and we're muted?
Yes.
I could make a movie about all those times. Let me continue to think about it.
No problem.
I'm sure some funny stuff has happened.
But you know what? That is funny. I'm pretty sure some Zoom
etiquette failures.
Yes, yes. All right. What has helped you personally get through 2020 and any lessons learned? For me, what has helped me get through 2020 is still being able to virtually podcast with you guys. Even though we couldn't be close, I still was able to be connected in some shape or form, and I really appreciate that because depression was real in 2020. I'm just gonna say that. But lessons I learned is time waits on no man, and tomorrow is definitely not promised. I learned that with the passing of my aunt, so I vowed for myself to live life to the fullest. What about you, Hunter?
Oh, 100%. I'm so thankful I have a dog, a little puppy, so she's kept me busy. She keeps me active. And obviously, being in your home for so long, you get bored by yourself, and you're like, oh, I have a dog, and so you're really just taking care of someone, and she keeps you entertained. I taught her to talk. I'll do a little video for you.
Okay, I gotta see this.
But yeah, staying active and going on plenty of runs at the bayou or going to dog parks. It's really, I feel like that's the only thing I've done in this past year.
Oh no, you got to do more, honey.
Besides going to Sandals Resorts.
Yeah.
It's really just been.
He throws that in there.
Because I go there quite a bit. I frequent there. Our resort's been open for a while, so that's been a positive thing. But yeah, so thankful for my dog Ellie. Without her, I don't know where I'd be.
So we got to teach your dog. You've seen those push buttons where they can go and push like something that they want, like food or walk or run. So that's the next step for you.
Oh, babe, you got to remember that. We got to do our dog that as well. Rusty, what about you? What has helped you personally get through 2020 and some lessons you've learned?
So, it's obviously been a challenging year, right? And you said depression is real, and you that is couldn't be more true.
Yes.
So one of the things that I've appreciated about the past year is is learning to take a moment every day and just be appreciative and thankful for the blessings that we've got.
Right.
It really kind of helps you put life into perspective doing that, and so that's definitely something I want to continue throughout 2021 and going forward.
I know that's right.
Just kind of trying to rock and roll in this new lifestyle.
The new normal.
The new normal. I'm so tired of hearing that, by the way.
I know,
But it is what it is.
Jinx. All right, what excites you about 2021? So for me, what literally excites me is the fact that we have another day to get better at anything we were working on in 2020, or even that it came to a halt. How do we pick up what we were working on in 2020 and bring it forward in 2021? So that's literally what I wanted to make my focus on for 2021. I wanted to get better at anything I was working on, and this is one of my babies. This is one of my my prized possessions, podcasting with my favorite people. So what about you? What excites you for 2021?
I mean, every day is a learning day. And because of COVID, you've really it really put it in perspective. Okay, you need to sit back and kind of just realize it's all about us in the moment. And so it's great to always say, even though it's 2021, it's weird to say that, but I feel like we went back in time, and it's now instead of just texting people, now you're on the phone talking to people. So it's kind of rebuilding that communication. So I think that's one thing that I've learned that I'm always going to keep going, is that a text, no, I'm done with texting. I'm like, hey, I'll pick up the phone and I'll call you.
Right.
Even if I can't see you, I want to talk to you. I want to say, hey, thank you for you.
Right.
Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for always being there, supporting me. I'm here if you need anything. So I think picking up the phone has been a great little touch since COVID happened.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What about you, Bryce?
I have to totally agree with Hunter. That's a really good point. It's kind of changed the way we do business, right?
Yeah.
And so just having that extra time to make those valued calls to the people that we care about the most, our business partners, has been fantastic, and I really appreciate that. You know, we had projects that I had personal projects that I had to put on hold in 2019 through 2020, and I'm excited to get that picked back up again. The whole thing is we can't live in today. We've got to live in tomorrow, because lots of changes are coming, lots of positive changes. And I think it can be kind of difficult sometimes to remember that when you're living in the moment. But I'm trying to stay positive and look toward the future. So one big thing is Royal Caribbean just announced today, just this morning, that we're going to be sailing from Israel this coming summer.
That tea.
So
y'all hearing it here first, guys.
yeah. So even though we're not sailing from the United States yet, we do have a ship sailing from Singapore. We've had over 35,000 people on our ships, completely COVID-free with no issues whatsoever. We're going to start sailing from Israel this summer on our newest ship, the Odyssey of the Seas. And you got to check out Traveling Made Affordable to check out the behind-the-scenes tour on our debut ship, the Odyssey of the Seas. So just to explain what you're seeing, actually, it's still being finished now. So we still have to put the carpet down and you know, build out the designing touches, but you can go in and take a quick look and see this ship and what it looks like. It'll be ready in about 60 days. So we're excited about that.
I can't wait to see this. All right. Sometimes people do crazy stuff on the strength of wanting to be independent. Before I even read this next thing, it is time for me to say goodbye to my exclusive travel group. Guys, you can pick up the show when it drops on Wednesday. Talk to you soon. All right. So sometimes people do crazy stuff on the strength of wanting to be independent. What words of advice for travel enthusiasts or adventurers could you share, since a lot of people are so anxious to travel that some of them end up booking it themselves and tend to get stuff wrong? I'm going to tell y'all, in this new normal, you need to work with a travel professional. I read somewhere that someone booked a trip internationally to the Caribbean and they forgot their travel entry form. Well, guys, if you forget to do your travel entry form and you did not hire a travel professional, do you think it's nice to call a travel professional and get their personal opinion on what you should do? Don't do that. We don't like that. So what about you, Rusty? What do you think about that?
You know, that is such a good point. Royal Caribbean has such a good relationship with our travel partners, and our travel partners are just that, our travel partners. You're an extension of us. And cruising is an easy process, right, as far as the booking goes. But if you're not using a travel partner when you book a Royal Caribbean cruise, you're literally doing it all wrong. Not just because you've got Tanya's expertise and insight. Not only can she help you, you know, with your value proposition and match you to a vacation that is exactly what you're looking for within your budget, but also because we give special pricing to our travel partners. And so, you know, when you are coming through a travel partner, you're never going to pay more, but sometimes you'll pay less, and sometimes you'll get more in the form of onboard amenities. So
that's right.
If you're looking, she's booking.
You remember the line. That's right, guys. If you're looking, we're booking. All right, Hunter, what do you have to say about people who want to be so independent that they may end up getting stuff wrong?
Correct, and that's a huge thing right now, especially with the new CDC protocols, and things are always changing from island to island. So you'll see so many people that book their own trips by themselves because I'm independent, I can do it myself. I saw a great price online. Well, guess what? She sees the same pricing and if not better, but also she takes care of you from beginning, during, and after your trip. So you'll see so many times like someone will go to Jamaica and they'll be like, oh, I didn't know I had to have a negative COVID test, never get a PCR test 10 days before travel. So she does all this work extra for you to make sure that your travel is the number one priority. So even certain things like insurance, that's a huge thing. Now Sandals, you get free travel insurance with us, which is an incredible thing, and we take care of COVID for your travel back home, complimentary. We do it at the resort, so it's a great thing. But there's so many things that could happen. I always recommend to have travel insurance because that covers you basically for anything, but also for Tanya, that's going to be key for her to help you when you have an issue. So
that's right.
I always say travel insurance is a must, but a travel advisor is a have to.
That's right. All right, guys. So with that being stated, I would like to allow you guys to share your closing remarks about your brands. Rusty, any final words about Royal Caribbean?
You know, we're so excited to get you guys back on board. You know, you've heard me say this. It's been a challenging year, but science is leading the way. We're very, very close, so stay tuned. And, you know, if you're looking to sail in 2022 or even 2023, now really is the time to book.
That's
because
right.
we've got so much pent-up demand from the past year and a half. For those of you that are wanting to sail, if you're not making your booking now, you're going to miss the boats, literally.
Literally.
And we want to get you on board.
Rusty, you had a couple of punts today. I love it. You on point today. Hunter, any final words about Sandals and Beaches?
Yes, I mean, our door's been open since June, so that's been great, and things are picking up. And like Rusty said, you can book all the way into 2023. Right. But we have 2 new resorts that have been official out in the world. So Sandals Curacao, and then Beaches Grenadines and St. Vincent. So we have those projects out there. But also for you.
Oh, yes, I forgot about this tea.
Yeah, this is happening. This is happening.
Go ahead and spill this tea, Hunter.
In about 2 weeks, we will be down in Jamaica in Montego Bay visiting 2 of our newest, finest resorts in the brand, Sandals Montego Bay and Sandals Royal Caribbean. So keep in touch with Tanya.
Right.
We may have a little special booking promotion. So follow her. Maybe we'll be coming live from the Over the Water bungalows.
You never know.
That's a little tease.
That's the tea, guys. Guys, it has been great hanging out with you guys today. I would like to thank my adventurers who tuned in exclusively to catch behind the scenes footage. I'd like to thank Sandals and Beaches All-Inclusive Resorts. Hunter, thank you for sliding through once again. You never failed to let me down. Rusty, the same for you. You have been there, guys. And Royal Caribbean, I really appreciate you. You guys are so amazing. Rusty,
yes,
did
ma'am.
I let you talk about your final words for Royal Caribbean? I did, right?
Yeah, we did.
All right. Well,
check out her page. We've got some really good information
yes.
on our HVAC, and this is really something that a lot of people don't think about, but as part of the huge undertaking that we did to really make sure that we have science leading the way, we have partnered with the University of Nebraska, which are the worldwide leaders in HVAC and air purification. They are the people that the United States Department of Defense uses, and we actually had them on board our ships, and they have determined that our HVAC air circulation system is really kind of top of class. Every single individual room and public space on board our ships gets fresh ocean breeze air, completely exchanged throughout each space 6 times every hour. And we'd love for you to go and check out that video on Traveling Made Affordable.
cruiseplanners.com, guys. Make sure you look us up on Facebook. Make sure you like us. Cruise Planners Traveling Made Affordable.com. You should be able to find me there. And you'll also see my exclusive travel group too. Make sure you join so you can stay getting the travel tea. All right, guys, that's my time. You've been traveling with your girl, TVmaTheTea. We're going to roll it out with our final commercials from Sandals and Beaches Resorts, Royal Caribbean, and of course my Cruise Planners commercial. Guys, make sure you tune in again. The show airs every Wednesday at 11 Central Standard Time. Bye, guys.
I want to go on a vacation where I don't have to worry about a thing, and I'm free to try new things. I want to be free to be with the one I love. Once you're in our world, everything is free. Now that's freedom. That's Sandals. I want to go on a vacation.
Booking policies and provide you with every enhanced benefit and offer. We are your travel advocates through your entire journey. Who's booking your great American vacation? Cruise Planners, your land and cruise experts since 1994.
Hey guys, LaTanya here, TVmaTheTea. Thanks for traveling with me. Remember, if you're looking, we're booking. Get to travelingmadeaffordable.com. Get booking.
Thank you for tuning in. We look forward to talking with you more. In the meantime, catch us on www.tvmathetea.blog. Follow her on Instagram at TVma_the_T and subscribe to her on YouTube at TVmaTheTea. Thank you and have a great day.